always a kid that really liked to sing, you know what I mean? I love my singing, you know, and I used to sing for my sisters, you know, family, you know, all my family. I used to like to sit down, even when I was very small, you know.
I know they just can't stand it. I know they just can't stand it. I know they just can't stand it. I know they just can't stand it.
Well, the first record that I did is back in 1975, in Jamaica.
I was very keen, given the first opportunity, to possibly issue some of his material and meet him. So Prince FYADUB and Style told him this, and he rang me at my mother's house, which is where I was living at the time, and I sent him an invitation to come to England to work with me and do a tour, which we did in 1979, which is called the Roots Encounter Tour, featuring Prince FYADUB, Bim Sherman, Prince Hammer and Creation Rebel. And that led us to actually work with the Slits and the Clash and a lot of other people who were around at the time.
Solid as a rock, you feel the need in me. Solid as a rock, you feel the need in me. It's not easy finding all the loving quality. It's not easy achieving maximum loving quality. Always be at peace with your soul.
I listened to Nat King Cole, you know, Benny King, and, you know, Dionne Warwick, and Bob Marley, you know, as the reggae, you know, singer, Ken Boothe, Jan Holt, you know, Alton Ellis. All those singers, you know, inspired me so far, you know, because I like their songs.
I sat down with Bim and we decided which songs we were going to cut and which new songs and how we were going to go about structuring the songs and the production we were going to use, which was basically working with Skip MacDonald and Talvin Singh.
I think he has a style that's not dissimilar to people like Nat King Cole. It just has this thing about it, you know, it just relaxes you immediately as soon as you hear it.
Bim, Pete Holdsworth from On You Sound, and Talvin Singh went to Bombay.
Involved in how we wanted it to sound, and I think that was great because it's not, you know, it's not a kind of crossover fusion album of anything. It's about what we are, which is, you know, multicultural, you know, people, you know, of like living in London. It's not about, you know, like Philip Glass getting together with Ravi Shankar saying, let's make a fusion record.
Crashing with brick walls and stone heart despair. The sun slowly rises, the sun slowly sets, and what you gave out you surely will get.
And basically the arrangements for the horns were done by an arranger for us at the film studio. And when it came back, I didn't know what to expect.
Love we knew. Why did we part? Bewildered, hopeless without you, wishing that you could feel.
My absolute favourite is Bewildered. I loved it, you know, even when I heard it sort of before it was finished. And to this very date, that is definitely my favourite still.
Of sleepless nights and endless days. Oh love, you took my heart and ran away.
First time I heard it was actually off the cassette, run from the ADAT in Bombay, in my car, on the stereo in the car. And I heard it and I kind of went, whoa. I heard Over the Rainbow and it was exactly how I'd hoped it would be.
Over the rainbow, I wanna touch the rainbow.
The idea was to like build layers and textures with little buried noises, percussions, to keep the whole thing completely non-electronic.
Basically, it was, I tried to put down what was needed. I tried to measure the music and melt into it.
In terms of what we tried to do was just play together and leave room, and to try to leave some room.
It's a big project in my head and in my heart. Hopefully the world will accept it the same way, but truly, out of all the stuff I've done, this is a masterpiece.
So I think the remixes on this one are very valid, and we've been very careful who we've chosen to do the remixes for us.
We had people like Steve Osborne, you know, who do the remixes, and Groove Corporation. They did one from in Birmingham, and they had a studio down there. And Tim Simeon also do a mix, you know, and Youth do a mix, which, you know, is an ambience mix. But I love them all. I love them all.
So I'm hopelessly surrendering my love. Solid as a rock, you feel the need in me. Solid as a rock, you feel the need in me.
We didn't know what we're gonna get, you know, how it would sound when we finish. But we think we can go with something because we always do something that do sound good anyway. So, you know, we go along with it, and it turned out to be excellent.
Listen to this, and I would say that if I was to leave a legacy behind me after I stop making records, or, you know, whatever happens, I would like people to hold this record up and say, here is a fantastic record that I believe will in 10, 20, 30 years still sound like a beautiful piece of music.
I don't really make music, you know, to suit people. You always make something that you love, right? And if someone loves it, it's all swell. You know, that's the way I look at it.
So I know, I know.